We'll fight. I don't care. We can fight after this. Trust. Let me see. Okay, that's good. Good. Y'all look at me one more time. Yeah, I think this is good.
Does my hair look frizzy?
No.
Okay.
Look straight.
Do I look fat?
No, girl, no.
Like my face, because my face is round. And
No, it's fine.
Do I have a big forehead?
No.
Does my nose look big? It is.
I need to start having guys only coming out. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Mr. Krabs, start digging in your butt, twin.
Bruh. I'm definitely having now.
No.
Definitely just
Click that like button down below.
Turn the bell on so you know when the...
In 5,
the notification
4,
bell.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
It's not even mine anymore. It's there.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
Anyway, first of all, welcome back for episode 2. Again, this is Beyond the Desk podcast where we talk about difficult situations, relationships, friendships, things of that nature, you name it. Okay? Today's episode is going to be about love, loyalty, and red flags, aka relationships. Now I have 2 special guests with me right now. Ladies, would you like to start off? We'll start off with you, Madam in white.
My name is Maddie.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
Oh, I'm in 11th.
You're in 11th? Okay, and what about you?
My name is Brooke, and I am, what do you say?
Freshman in college.
Freshman in college.
Yeah, starting freshman in college.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and start this episode off. Before we get into the game section, we're going to start with segment 1, which is going to be Let's Be Real. Okay, so we're going to ask some certain questions to you guys, and we'll kind of piggyback off of the questions and answers, okay?
Gotcha.
So, number 1, what does a healthy relationship look like to you? We'll start with you, Maddie.
Trust.
Okay.
Communication, for sure. You have to be able to trust each other, because if you don't trust each other, say like somebody's going to their friend's house and you're all up like in your bed, you're just like, oh, like I can't trust you. No, you have to have trust. You have to have trust.
That is big.
Okay.
Communication.
Follow.
If you're talking about, this was a big one, if you're talking about your feelings and they don't know, they're not emotionally intelligent to know how to understand your feelings and like know how to put up with it, that's not good. They need to understand, they also need to like know that they can also talk about their feelings without them being like, oh, you're going to judge me. No.
Right.
Like you need to have that kind of bond in a relationship, I feel like.
Okay. When that clock
Clock
Yeah.
Okay, so what about you, Brooke?
Well, mostly everything that she said, and that's a big thing, but also like being by one another. Like if
Right.
you're going through tough times, like have your partner be there for you. Like don't just
Have
look
their
at
back.
them. Like have their back. And also what she
Right.
said is communication is very big. Because like she said, you're not emotionally intelligent. Like you're not like to that level that you understand like what your partner's going through. Like you might be, I might be telling you something and you're just not listening. You're not
Right.
there. So like I'm talking to a wall. Like you're just sitting there. And trust is really big. Like she said, you have to trust me. If I go somewhere, you can't just be like, oh, she's cheating on me.
Right.
She's doing this. Like,
What are you
she's
doing?
What are you doing? What are you wearing right now?
Right.
Like, where are you at? Well, I told you 2 minutes ago I was at Walmart getting groceries.
So what do you think I'm doing?
So like, what do you think I'm doing? So like,
Yeah.
that's actually really big. And then commitment.
Oh, commitment, for sure.
Commitment, for sure.
Loyalty.
Yes.
Loyalty is good too. Like,
Yeah.
how can you, and like, if you're not physically ready for a relationship, don't get in one if you're not ready to commit that to you.
And I think a lot of people, especially in high school and middle school, especially even in elementary school, start around 5th grade, we're like, oh my God, I'm in a relationship, hee hee.
Right.
That relationships are way more complicated. We're not trying to devalue what you guys are going through in
Yeah.
terms of relationships, because we've all been there. I say for dating wise, in terms of relationships, right around middle school, mostly high school. Once it's high school and you kind of get yourself seasoned in terms of figuring out who you are, because a lot of you guys still don't know who you are.
I feel like definitely sophomore year, you get
I
to
agree with that. Yeah.
like
You could-
relationships, and it just
Yeah.
ges big, and
It is.
it's what you want to focus about mainly, but you can't,
Yeah.
because then that drains you mentally.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
She said, I've
And I
been
feel
there.
like middle school, they're like so rushed to like have a
Yes.
boyfriend. They see all their friends having a boyfriend and everything, and they're like, oh, I want one. And so they get one, and then when they have one, it's not what it steps
appear
up
to be
see.
exactly.
It's like,
Like, no,
oh,
baby, just think about yourself.
Exactly. Like, just think about yourself for a while. Don't rush
agree.
to get into a relationship.
Right, don't.
Because a lot of
then-
you guys are dating for status. And I said what I said. I'm just gonna leave
It
that
is.
alone.
Clock it.
So
It
what's
is.
one red flag you ignored in one of your previous relationships that you wish that that you had? And the fact that they laugh, y'all, is that. So I'm talking. We
So,
getting deep in this
Like
conversation.
my previous, like very previous.
It could be previous 2 relationships to go, 3. The previous one is in like last one.
So
Just
a red
in
flag
general.
we ignored.
That you ignored that you wish you didn't.
My previous relationship,
Mm-hmm.
a red flag I ignored and I wish I didn't was the fact that he wasn't, like, this sounds bad, but he wasn't emotionally mature.
Right.
And he, like, okay, so if I talked about my feelings and I was like, I would get mad because he wouldn't understand what I was trying to tell him.
Right.
And so he would think I was arguing with him. No, that's not the case. I just want you
Right.
to understand how I'm feeling so that way we could talk about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where it went wrong.
Okay. I see
So
what you're saying.
kind of like put up with that for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brooke?
Well, I can't really talk much of my last relationship. I mean, you know, like
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. Like I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
like lie about
Oh
it.
yeah, neither was mine. It was
Yeah.
But
just
like red flags wasn't really shown to me during the relationship. It was more after the relationship than anything. Like you break up with them and it's like, oh, this is you now.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Show your
you
true
acting like
colors.
you
Right,
acting
yeah.
like this now.
Oh,
You want to
okay,
talk all
yeah.
this now, but you wasn't saying that like 2 days ago.
right.
So that's more like that.
Yeah.
But mostly red flags. Like I told Maddie, I run to them. Like it's like, and then what do? Sit there,
Sit there, wait.
there,
wait,
Just
thinking they're
wait.
gonna get better.
Yeah.
and
They'll
it's
figure
like-
it out eventually.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
I can't really talk much red flags, but like I can tell you about red flags.
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
wasn't like there wasn't too many red flags,
Right.
but it's just like once you notice them, it's hard to unsee
Unnotice
them.
exactly.
And then when you try to address them, a lot of times people, like you were saying with your previous relationship, they felt like it was more of an attack. And you're just trying to, hey, let's work this out and
Right.
let's figure it out so we can grow together
Right.
rather than against each other. And like you said, some people don't have that emotional intelligence to figure that out yet. And then later down the line, they might say, oh, okay, I see what she was trying to do or this
Yeah.
person was trying to do. But then at the same time, that could also be too late. By then, it's like,
Right.
I'm washing my hands with
And
it.
it's hard to
So-
like put up with them when you love the
When you-
person so much.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
like at the
that's
same
true.
time, like you love them so much, but they can't change.
Right. And
Like-
it's like you try to change them and they say they'll change.
Exactly.
They do for a little while.
Right.
And then they go back.
Then they
then they go
revert
back.
and go
That's a
back to
big
their old
thing.
ways.
Yeah.
And that's why there's certain boundaries that you have to set for yourselves in a relationship and even after, because some people aren't ready, again, for a relationship. They have to figure themselves out. So if you feel like you've been broken up with multiple times, some people are like, oh, it's just the person. I don't know what's wrong. Chances are it's you, right? And you need to work on yourself. There's nothing
Right.
wrong. Again, a lot of you guys are dating for the status of saying, oh, I got a girlfriend. Or people feel like, oh, I'm lonely. I can't be by myself.
Yes, you can.
Yes,
you
you
just need to learn
can.
how to be by
But, like,
yourself and be productive.
It is.
Exactly.
But I
There
think
you go.
if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? Like
That's
you,
deep.
Like
Yeah,
That
it
deep.
is.
Exactly.
It
like,
is.
If
true.
you physically feel like you're lonely and like, let's say I'm just sitting at home and I feel lonely, then like it's like you don't need somebody else. You're just having them there. What if they go home? You're still gonna feel that way when they
Yeah.
go home or whenever.
Yeah.
Like you have to love yourself first before you give love to another person.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with that. And then some people use the relationship as a crutch in life, in which you can lean on it. But at the same time, I tell people this, think of a wheelchair, right? You have one wheel that can be your relationship. The other wheelchair is going to be, your friendships, wheelchair, friends, family, and then you have yourself. So those are the 4 pillars or the 4 wheels to your chair. If you lean on one, then the other, and that one goes away, you end up falling. And then it's harder to get yourself back up from the ground. So you have to make sure all of that is balanced. In my opinion, yourself is number 1, then your family and friendships, then you could possibly look for a relationship if
need
you
to
know
have
what you want.
Self-respect for respect in a relationship.
Exactly. Okay, that's good.
We're talking some tea right now. Talking some tea. Okay.
All right, so here's another question. What would you wish people understood about relationships today?
That you don't have to be with each other 24/7.
I think
You
that's
do
the
not
biggest
have
one.
to be with each other 24/7
Yeah,
Oh.
that one's a big one.
in order to
That's a
have
big
a
one.
good, healthy relationship. You don't need that.
You need space. You
Right.
need that.
If
space.
anything, if you're
Balance.
with each other 24/7,
Yeah,
I don't know what you're doing because it's not helping anything.
yeah.
It's really not. All you're doing is just showing each other how you could be. Like, say you get married, you're with each other 24/7. You're like, oh my God, like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
So you need space, basically. You need space.
that one was really good. What about you, Brooke? What you got to add on to that?
What can I say?
For like adults,
Just in general.
like in general.
In general, relationships today.
relationships today. What was the question?
What do you wish people understood about relationships today?
Boundaries.
Boundaries.
Like boundaries. Boundaries like you set for yourself and everything. That's a big one. I don't really know how to get into it because there's like different boundaries you
Right.
have set for yourself.
Yeah,
And there's like not much you can say about that. But like some people like extend the boundaries over
Right.
stuff.
yeah.
I can't say this on camera, but I'm not gonna say that part. But like, I don't want to be like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Right.
Don't have somebody force you to do something you don't want to do.
No
Right.
means no.
Exactly. No means no.
Right, that's
like,
true.
I can't count on the amount of friends that I have that tells me, they come to me and they're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just did this and I didn't want to do it. Don't do it.
Right.
Like,
That's when you block the
exactly.
person.
That's like, you're like, say you're a freshman in high school, you see everybody having relationships and
Right.
everything, and you're like, oh, everybody's doing it. And you're not sure, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do
I
it.
agree with that.
Don't do it.
And
Girl,
then
I'm not
it's
gonna do it,
like-
just think about it.
Yeah.
Just about like people in general, like in relationships, what else? I don't know, guys.
No, but yeah, to piggyback off of both what you guys were talking about, we'll start off with you, Brooke, since you was the last one that talked. In terms of having your boundaries, that's what I was saying. It comes back to knowing who you are as a person and knowing what those boundaries are before going into the relationship. So then when you talk with them and when you set those boundaries, hey, listen, this is how I feel and this is what my boundaries are. What are yours? And then once you have that conversation, you can meet in the middle if you are able to, right? Because some
Yeah.
people are like, hey, this is a boundary that I'm not willing to cross.
Yeah.
Can you meet me there or not? And if they say no, then you just say, you know, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, but I don't think this will work out.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people try to force themselves, like you were saying, in the relationship because everyone else is doing it. That's just like someone saying, oh, well, they're doing drugs and they're vaping, they're doing this, so I'm going to do it too. No, that's be who you are for yourself instead of being a people pleaser. Because I think a lot of people are trying to become that rather than being the leader.
Yeah.
There's a lot of followers. Ever since social media has been blowing up, and I'm a part of it in essence too, to some degree, I see a lot of people following what other people are doing. That's why hence TikTok followers, they're like, oh yeah, I want to do that. I've seen this person do it. It seems like it's an amazing idea. And then it ends up not working and you're wondering why you're depressed
Right.
or sad.
Yeah.
It's because you're not sticking true to, you don't even know who you are, much less trying to get in a relationship. And a lot of people force themselves into doing things that they don't want to do in order to
And then
stay
you
and
regret
keep in
it.
that status. And then
Yeah,
they regret
you
it.
regret it. It's a big regret.
Yep.
And then it can turn into trauma, according to psychology. So,
I feel like people nowadays seek validation from other people.
Yeah.
yes.
Like they want to be seen. They want to fit in with the crowd instead of being themselves.
And if you
Yep.
really wanted someone and they wanted you, they would see you for who you are. And
Yeah.
not,
Not the image that you are
Exactly.
putting
Not the
up, because
image
a
you
lot of you
wanna
guys are putting
create.
up images that you're creating at school, but when you get home, you're nothing
yeah,
like
and you're
that.
not like how you
Hang
just
out with
were.
a few of your close friends, they don't see you the way they see you in school, and they're like, why are you switching up?
Right.
So,
And that's when you lose friends because they see
Yes.
how you are.
yeah, they do. They're like, oh, so you like that. You one of them.
You want to
You one of them.
You one of
I
them.
got you.
Blocked.
Yeah, exactly. And to piggyback off of what Maddie was saying in terms of you don't have to be with each other 24/7. A lot of y'all in high school, some of the upcoming college students and stuff, a lot of you guys feel like you have to be with them 24/7. Otherwise, they're cheating. that comes back to, again, trust, right? If you don't have time to miss each other, then you're going to start seeing little things and cracks that you may or may not like about the person. And then you end up being, well, I don't want to be a part of this.
You need to have time to miss each other, because if you don't, then like you need time to miss each other, because whenever you do hang out and you're like, oh, I miss you so much,
10
it brings
times
you
better.
closer.
Yes, it does.
And it makes your relationship a whole lot better.
It does. It really does. All right. So here's another one. How do you handle it when someone you care about starts showing red flags? Which we kind of talked about just a little bit, right? Which is basically try to address what is the issue is in terms of what that red flag is, and seeing if you can work it out, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just work it out and see
Yeah.
if you can actually see what they're all about. Basically.
Exactly.
I
Have
agree with
good communication. Communicate
Yep.
with them. Like, open
Yeah.
up to them. And, like, don't get angry. Stay calm when you're talking. Because if you get angry, then it's going to be, like, a big thing. They're going to think
Right.
that
And
you're attacking them.
think
Yes.
before you speak.
That is the thing before you speak. Don't just
Think before you speak. Don't just blurt out what the first
Exactly.
thing, because if you do, that might make it even worse.
Exactly. Because you're not thinking of your words. You're
That's
not putting
true.
all your words right. You might say something you don't even
Especially
mean.
when you're trying to make it better, but then you don't, and you make it worse.
Yeah.
100.
I mean, I know sometimes even for me, on certain aspects that are tough topics, whether this is about relationship, about something serious, I give a certain pause. And some people look at me like, why are you kind of sitting there? And I have to tell them, oh, I'm thinking, give me 1 second.
Right.
And then I will respond.
Trying to think of the right thing to
I'm
say.
trying to think of the
Yeah.
right thing to say, to where I'm validating your feelings, A. B, I'm able to express my feelings without trying to feel like as if I'm attacking you. And then C, what would be the solution after I tell you, and I'm also thinking about how you would respond.
Right.
But it comes back to emotional intelligence of, can you sit in a conversation and disagree to work towards an agreement? And sometimes you have to meet in the middle. But some people, I feel like, again, it goes back to trying to force yourself in the relationship in terms of, oh yeah, that's fine, sure.
Yeah.
And then the whole time they dig what is bothering them low and they bury it, and then it blows up later in a relationship. And then when it ends, it could have ended in a positive way. Like, hey, look, this is crossing my boundary. I don't think this is going to work out. I care about you. I wish nothing but the best. And you just move on, and you just, that's a part of life. You're going to break up in
Yeah.
some situations, and it's okay. But a lot of people wait and try to, again, stay in that status for the most part, saying, oh, I'm just going to deal with it. It's not a problem. And then when it gets late, it becomes toxic.
Right.
And then it's like a he said, she said thing. So
Right.
you just got to work your relationships out and have that conversations. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one kind of refers back to that too. Have you ever stayed in a relationship too long? And if so, why?
No.
No?
Actually, I wish I could have stayed longer. Could have stayed longer. But it is what it is, I guess.
What about you, Brooke? What you saying? What you think?
I don't think I stayed in a relationship too long. Like she said,
Mm-hmm.
it could have went on. But, like, things happen, and, like,
Things happen, people
the
change.
world
shit is what it
happens,
is.
Right.
and, like, maybe whatever. But,
Mm-hmm.
like, there is some things, like, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to
Right.
think out aloud here. It's like, you have red flags and you're seeing them, but, like, you don't want to leave because you love that person so much. So you just stay there.
And you're scared to change.
And you're scared, like, you're scared to leave. And it's like, it just has you in this hold.
Yeah.
And so you sit there all your relationship thinking, do I want it? Do I not?
Right.
Do I want it? Do I not? Can I do this? Can he change? And you're just sitting there. And then by the end, you realize you have to leave. It's
Yeah.
going to eat you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The longer you stay and you know you have to leave, the worse it gets.
The worse it gets, yeah. Because some people, again, they drag it along. Everyone
The
thinks
worse
it's
it gets, not
A-okay.
even for the other person, but
Yeah,
for
for
yourself.
yourself.
For yourself,
That
yeah.
that could bring you into like a slump,
Yeah.
like a deep depression, and
Oh.
that's not that's not what you want.
Yeah, I agree with that 10 times. What does loyalty mean to you in a relationship? Because some people think they're loyal, but they're not. So let's break it down. What is loyalty?
This is just the basics.
Literally.
If loyalty is literally the foundation of a relationship. If you're in a relationship, even talking to someone, it might not like mean the same, but more
Right.
if you're dating the person, flirting with other girls,
Uh-huh.
swiping up on their stories, replying to them, like just like saying like, oh, if they're asking you a question, yeah, reply to them. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
Like just a simple
Right.
question, but
Right.
like if they're asking like, oh, like, you know, do I look pretty today? No.
So you want to die? So you want to die?
So you want to die, basically. Bye. Like, especially if that person knows that you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
Right.
That home wreck. Like what? And then
So feeding into
just
other people's energy, knowing the fact that you're in a relationship.
right, and then also flirting back with them, knowing knowing that if you don't know, that's a different story.
Right.
You can't help that.
Yeah.
But if you know for sure, like, what are you doing?
I agree with that. What about you, bro?
100% what she said, like that's all about loyalty, but like loyalty is also commitment. Like I said during the thing, it's commitment, having each other's back,
Yeah.
like being there through hard times, sticking with each other, and also trust and everything, not being two-faced. You have each other's back, don't be one way and then go be another way with your friends. Or anybody.
Don't
like,
let your friends
Yes.
control
Exactly.
your relationship.
like you're one person and then when you go hang out with your friends, you're this whole other dude and whatever. So like, okay, so now you're acting like that.
Right.
Loyalty is being one way. Like you love
Towards
them.
everyone.
Right.
Exactly,
Yep.
towards everyone. You have my back. People are talking about me. You defend me.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Stick up for me.
You don't go, oh yeah, she did do this,
yeah,
but no.
she's like
Yeah.
that.
No,
Like,
you need to say, okay, don't talk about her like that because
Right.
that's the person I'm with. That's who I want to defend. That's who I
Exactly.
want to trust, who I want to love. And you're not going to talk about her like that.
And that's going to be going towards the friendship episode as well, but it piggybacks off of one another in terms of relationships and friendships. It's because some of you guys as friends are going to be homewreckers sitting, waiting to pounce at your relationship when the opportunity presents itself. It might not be now, but later down the line, so you have to be careful and choose your friends wisely. If they're talking about your relationship,
friend or two.
right?
friend or two.
Then they're gonna go behind your back and do something else, and then they're like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry, man. I knew she was this, that, and the third." Give it 6 months and see if they hit in their DMs. Because believe it or not, I would say 7 out of 10, it's happening. So be careful, be mindful of that, and have your partner's back whenever something's going on. I tell people all the time, you have to be a united front. Even if it's a keyword, a front. You might not be agreeing with each other at the moment, but the whole world doesn't need to know that, right? It could be you and your homeboy or your homegirl. They know, and that's it. You don't need to tell everybody else, because then all it does is amplifies the problem, and everyone has an opinion, and everyone's opinion doesn't matter. But some of you guys take other people's opinion and you give them value into your relationship, and that doesn't matter. Okay,
Right.
then it makes everything worse. So,
yes.
good answer. Good
100%.
answers. Do you believe in cutting people off or trying to work it out?
Yes.
I
To
think,
both?
I
Or
think,
which one?
But no,
It
Cutting-
depends.
it depends. I feel like cutting
Uh-huh.
people's off is like ghosting them. Like I say, if you cut people off,
you have to have a good reason.
exactly.
Right,
Give me
right,
an
right.
explanation of why you're cutting me off. Give me like, what is it? Explanation and like
Right.
evidence of everything I've done to cut me off, and then I'll be like, okay, maybe we just need time from
And-
each other.
Right.
Like have this break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendships and relationships sometimes they need breaks.
And if you know the person is genuinely a bad person,
Right.
cut them off.
Cut
you
'em
don't
off.
want to.
Exactly.
You don't want
Yeah.
to surround yourself around bad people when you
Yep.
want an image for yourself that doesn't create that.
But you can
agree with
100%
that.
work it out.
Yeah.
If it's just a little thing that you're
Yeah.
bickering over.
Yeah.
Like arguments, little arguments, you work
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Just work it
Don't
out.
just cut them off.
Don't
Yeah.
Don't
just be
ghost
like,
them.
oh well, we argue a lot, blah blah blah. Okay, that's gonna happen. You know what? You
Exactly.
can work it out.
Right.
No
I agree with
relationship is
that.
perfect.
If you, it depends on what, to me, it depends on what energy you want to put in, right? So for me, if I know I really do like the person and I feel like we can work this out, yeah, I'm gonna try to work it out. Let's have a conversation about it to try to fix it. But if it's constant negative energy and it's constant, oh, well, you're doing this and that and da 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 da, and it builds up to that point to where it's like, for my peace, I have to cut you off, then so be it. All of my relationships that I ended, we always ended on a positive note, besides like one, but then we fixed it later. But it's more so of, hey, I this is not going to work out. Again, healthy relationship, a healthy boundary of, this is not going to work out. You know, I care about you. I have to cut it off, but we can be friends. And, you know, if you need something, I'm here for you,
But
right?
that's not how it works.
But that doesn't always how it works.
You don't
Depends
get
on
closure.
the person. Right. And you have to give them that because of X, Y, and Z. A lot of people don't give people closure, and it can make them close themselves off to other people.
Right.
So
Who
try
you
not to,
are.
that's for friendships and relationships.
You know
but
who you
this is about
are.
relationship. You know who you are. So make sure you give them that in terms of friendships and or relationships. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's a good one. Why do you think situationships are so common now?
Because people don't like to
Because-
commit.
I was literally about to say that. People don't like to commit.
They're scared to commit.
They want to lead people on and talk. Okay, so this is like a big thing in high school when you're like, oh, I want to talk to this girl. She's really cute. I like
Right.
her. But I also want to talk to this girl just because. No.
Right. Yeah.
Either pick or leave both of them alone.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't. If you like someone, if you genuinely like someone and you're talking to all these other girls and trying to
Right.
lead them on and you're leading the other person on, you yourself you're just a bad person.
Yeah.
So if you like someone and you want to be with them, don't lead them on. Like literally just tell them how you feel. Okay. Like
Right.
simple as that. Don't talk to other girls while you're trying to get with another girl.
That's very true. Because I see it, like you said, in high school, I've seen it in college, even as adults. A lot of people like situationships because it's an easy get out as well and not wanting to commit. And that's fine. If that's the type of thing that you are looking for is situationships, by all means, do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
But some of the problems that happens is that some people think that you're interested in only them.
Because they get attached.
Right.
Yes.
Rather than being upfront and saying, listen, I don't know what I want. I'm still trying to figure that out. You know, I am talking to other people. If you don't like that, that's fine. But this is me right now in my phase and my current situation in life. Some people will agree. Some people won't. Some people who are female or male will say, you know what? I'm not looking for that. That's not for me. You know, go ahead and do you. But a lot of people don't say it, and they do it behind closed doors. Like,
Right.
oh well, I'm gonna talk to this
They're
girl
trying
because
to
I
be
think I like
secretive
him.
about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't be secretive. Just say, listen, I'm trying to figure myself out. I don't know what I like or who I like yet. I am talking to two other people trying to figure it out. There's a difference between dating and being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Dating is trying to figure out what you like and who you like the most or whatever the case may be. So therefore you can be committed to that one person you are set on, right? In a relationship is being set on that one person. Now there are different types of relationships in the world, but if we're talking about monogamy, that is when you are dedicated to that one person. And if you're stuck in your if you're in a relationship and you're looking at other avenues, that means you're probably not ready for a relationship, or at least a monogamous one, right?
Right.
And that's okay. Tell the other person. They deserve that. It might hurt for a second or whatever,
But it's better telling them than leading them on.
then leading them
Yeah.
on. Then you get put as the liar. And it's hard to take that off of your name. It takes time to build that trust again with anybody in terms of that. So just be honest with it, and you know,
then
you never know. They might be in a situation too. I'm
all
just
falls
saying.
out and you're just hurting the other person and they're not
Yep.
going to be ready for one.
But, exactly.
But like another thing that I feel like sometimes people like situationships is like they just want to mess around.
Right.
They just want to have somebody they can fool
Yeah.
around with, not putting anything out there, but
Right,
like
right.
easy person, you know.
Someone
And
who's
then-
easygoing, don't really care. And again, if that's your type of situation that you're looking for, that's fine. But be honest with those you are trying to be around. I don't judge people. That if that's your provocative, so be it. But I rather tell people all the time, I rather be upfront with my stuff than to someone have to figure out about it and then like, oh, he's lying, manipulating, all this other stuff. No, I'm gonna tell you like it is, and you can take it at face value or
Yeah.
not. Let them have that choice. You're taking their choice away when you're not telling them the truth. So that's my big thing.
Yes.
All right. Oh, this one's a good one. Can guys and girls truly just be friends? Because this turns into relationships, and that, you know, that friendship relationship thing starts to
I
happen.
think, okay, don't hate me for this. I think yes, but to a certain point.
Yes.
I'm talking about like, if you've known the person for a long time, like a family friend, yeah,
Right.
that's okay.
Right.
But if you just, oh, I just met this girl, she wants to be friends, we're gonna go hang out. No. No. Are you kidding me? No. No, not at all. But like if you've known them and you genuinely have grown up with them, then yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What you guys say, bro?
From experience, I think, like she said, you can be friends to an extent, but from experience, I've dated all my friends and ruined a friendship with most of them that I've had for like a little while.
Right.
And it's like, well, I mean, you can be friends, but like, I feel like you should tell somebody that in the beginning of their friendship.
Right.
Like, hey, we're going to be hanging out a lot. Like,
Right.
say you start hanging out a lot. Hey, we're like getting closer now. Like, I
Right.
just want to be friends. I want nothing more.
Right.
And then like, make sure the other person knows. So that if they don't know, then they're thinking
You
like, I
both-
have
Right.
a chance with
Right.
you.
Right.
Especially
right.
if you're single and you are just friends, you need to both understand that you are
Just
just
friends.
friends.
Right.
Nothing more.
Right.
And if feeling starts to emerge, you can, like you were saying, elaborate and tell them, hey, look, I think I'm getting too close or whatever. How do you feel about
need to
that?
slow it down.
And then, we need
Yeah.
to slow down hanging out, whatever. Then that's fine. But sometimes it ends up possibly becoming more depending on, certain factors that do happen, right? Sometimes you don't realize that the person that you possibly could be with or want to be with could be your close friend or
Yeah.
friend.
Right.
So you test the waters, and if it doesn't work out, you should be mature enough to say, hey, listen, I think we should just go back to friends. I don't know what we was thinking or whatever, right? Because like you guys were saying, you can ruin friendships if you push that line. So you got to kind of figure out the person and kind of talk about it a little bit to make it clear that the boundary is, all right, we're just friends. I know we're kind of getting closer now and we might be feeling some type of way. We got to talk about it. And then just make sure we're on the same wavelength. Because some people will try it without the other person knowing. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought we were, was kind of getting
In the
close.
zone.
In
No.
the zone. And they're like, no. And then you just
I'm
ruined
not
it and made
feeling
it
that
weird.
way. Yeah, you made it awkward.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know if this is statistically or not, but like, I feel like guys catch feelings way faster than a girlfriend. Like, I've had multiple guy friends and they're like, hey, like, I like you as like,
Right.
I'm like, I don't like you like that. Like, I've seen you as a guy friend.
Right.
Like, one of my best friends I've seen you as since like,
Right.
what, middle school and elementary. And now you're coming to me saying you like me?
Right. Yeah, nah. I think
I
you're
don't-
getting it crossed.
Yeah, like, we're just friends.
Yeah. And guys, in that perspective, you need to make sure you take it at face value and say, okay, that's fine. Leave it alone.
Leave it be.
Sometimes, right, leave it be. Because sometimes I know how we can be. Not saying females can't either, but I know how sometimes we can be. I can speak from personal experience, okay? Leave it alone. All right.
Yes.
All right. So when is it time to walk away even when it hurts?
I don't know because I still haven't. I still haven't.
Oh my God! Wow!
I feel like it's time, like in a relationship wise,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
relationship-wise.
after relationship when you're still holding on type thing.
Oh my God.
That's a good.
Because
That's
that's
I can speak from both. But
So let's
like,
do both, before and after. Like, when is it time to walk away
in a relationship.
in a relationship, even if it's gonna hurt, and then after? Like, let's say after you broken up, it's like, dang, I'm still
once it
reminiscing and
becomes
stuff.
so toxic to the point where you can't even get out of bed.
Yeah.
You can't treat yourself and you can't do the things that you want to do because you are so like just drained.
Yeah.
That's when you know, okay, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
After a relationship, don't ask me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know
Well.
when I'm gonna walk away. But
Okay, so during your relationship is like when you had enough. Like you put up with so much stuff, and you're like, I can't take this anymore. And
Right.
you start losing yourself, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, well, what am I doing with my life? Like she said, you're tired. You're like, you have this sluggish look on you, and it's like, okay, well, I need to leave.
Yeah.
Leave. That's when you know it'll hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But like I said, you will get over it.
yeah,
After a
eventually you
relationship,
will.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little while to get
Oh,
over.
of course.
It's
It's gonna take
different,
forever.
but it's
Yeah.
different though. Say like you had a healthy relationship and you break up, whereas if you
Yeah.
had a toxic relationship and you knew you had to leave,
Right.
and it really just depends.
It does.
Like
Yeah.
if you had a healthy relationship and you don't understand why you broke up, and they were like, oh, it's for the better, and you don't
Right.
understand, it's gonna
Yeah.
hurt way more. If you had a toxic relationship and you both know you had to leave, it's gonna hurt, but
Yeah.
you understand why.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all both had the
You
closure to
understand
be
the
able
hurt.
to. Yeah.
Well, I never had closure, so
Yeah.
so I think that's what that's what put me down is like I
Yep.
never had a talk as like when breaking up, it was just boom, bam, blocked. Like
Right.
no talk, no nothing. You never had that closure. So yeah, of course I still hung on. And then
Yeah.
if you told me, yeah, we can get together, we can try again, then you're like making me hope for something more.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're leading me on in a
Right.
way. And then when it's time comes and I'm like, okay, what am I doing? I'm sitting here looking
Right.
like a snob, like
Waiting on
doing
you.
everything to
Right.
get over you.
And that's
like,
why I feel like most people do hold on so much because they
Yeah.
feel like they can get back together
Yeah.
because the other person is leading them on.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've never really had like that whole, like what you
Right.
just said, like the, okay, we're done, blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Never really like had that, but it's just the fact that, oh, we can still be friends. What do you mean we can still be
Yeah,
friends?
that's like a big thing.
That's like saying, oh yeah, we broke up, but you know, it's like,
It's okay.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We can still be friends. We can still hang out.
So
like,
you want to get bumped.
right.
Yeah.
You want to get bombed.
Yeah.
But like that's like a thing, like a hold that you have, like you're waiting for somebody to come back and they're not going to, but they're
Right.
telling you they are, and you're just sitting there. And I feel like that's when people start to drink and like
Yeah.
take it
That's-
from experience, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
starting to smoke and everything.
I can
Like I can vouch for that and everything.
I can
Like,
vouch for that. If you know, like you're waiting and waiting, and you need something to take the pain away, but you don't know how, and that just,
Yeah.
and that's how you feel like you can,
Exactly.
and it's just like you just start doing all these bad habits, and it's not good for you.
Exactly.
So eventually, you need to learn how to get on and like.
Right. And that's another thing is like a lot of people don't know how to cope. And then, or they lean into relationships so much that that's their only source of happiness. And then when they lose that, it's like they're in a depression.
And they
Yeah.
think that, oh, that person was my best friend.
Right.
So go make more friends.
More friends. You have to have that balance. I mean, yes,
It
the
is.
person you're in a relationship with can be your best friend, right? And sometimes usually is your number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one friend who was with you even before or prior, that's your best friend too. So it's like you have to make sure all that's equaled out as well as family and stuff to where
Yeah,
if
even
one
your
is
family.
gone.
Go hang out with your family.
Yeah.
You probably won't like the idea, but
Right.
I promise you it will make you
you
feel
better.
100 times
It
better.
They
will.
care about you, your friends
Taking
care
your
about
mind
you.
off of it, like going to hang out with someone rather than
Yeah.
trying to take your mind off by, like what you said, drinking or
Right.
smoking or
Yep.
doing. No, just like go hang out with somebody, go talk to somebody, even
Yeah.
if you have to go to therapy.
Yeah.
It's way better than
I feel that
doing
100%. But like, as like a person, some people might think like you do all this stuff, but still when it ends, you're in that moment by yourself. You're thinking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can smoke, you can do all this. You're still gonna be in reality the next day.
Yep.
Right.
You're still going to have to cope through it, and even
Yeah.
go and hang out with people. Like hanging out with people is fine until it ends, and you come home
Right.
and you're sitting in your room, and it's like, well, crap.
Yeah.
You still
Like,
got to face your feelings.
You have to
And
face it.
It's the
Yeah.
people that, like, on Snapchat, they'll post on their stories and be like, oh, just another night, like, smoking away, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's your
Yeah.
problem. Go put your big boy panties on and freaking go do something.
So do something.
Go
Yeah.
do something
Like
with your
get
life.
out, like
Yeah.
Go hang out with
Go hang out
somebody.
with your
Go talk to
friends.
somebody. Go to
Go-
freaking McDonald's.
exactly. Go
Go eat some
shopping.
food.
Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag.
Like
Yeah.
just do something. Read a book. I
Yeah.
don't know. Just something.
Something that brings you pleasure. and
Exactly.
Play
that
Papa's
can assist
Bakeria on
you.
your phone.
Oh.
don't know, I used to
Or
love
Roblox.
Papa's.
I know some people play
Oh,
Roblox.
I love
now.
Roblox.
Go play
I don't know.
Fortnite.
Yeah, there you go, Fortnite. I'll beat y'all on Fortnite now, y'all. I'll tell you.
Stop the cap.
I don't know nothing about Fortnite, but I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.